Hey, Jenny.
Oh, hi, Steve. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too. How's it going?
Fine, thanks. I'm so glad the exams have finished.
Me too. So, are you going on a holiday this summer?
Yes, I've decided to go to Mexico for the whole summer vacation, 6 weeks in total.
That sounds great. What are you going to do there?
Well, actually, it's a working holiday. I'm going to work at a school teaching English to children. What about you?
I'm going to Paris for 2 weeks.
Are you going with your family?
No, I'm going with my best friend. We've enrolled in a language school to study French.
That sounds like fun. Have a good trip.
You too.
Good afternoon, Royal Mount Hotel. How may I help you?
Hello, I'd like to book a twin room, please, for next week.
1 minute, please. I'll just check if we have one available. Yes, we do, sir. Now, I just need to take down a few details, if I may.
Yes, of course.
What name is the booking under?
My name, Duncan Jeffrey. That's Geoffrey.
Geoffrey. And could I have a contact telephone number, please?
Yes, 5762-23821.
When will you be arriving, sir?
Sometime on the evening of the 19th.
Of September?
Yes, and we'll be leaving on the 23rd. How much will that be in total?
So, that's a twin room. For a twin, it would normally be £235, but I can give you a special rate as it's low season. £210 for the 6 nights.
Great, thank you.
And how would you like to pay, sir? We accept cash, cheque or credit card.
I'll pay cash on arrival, if that's okay.
Of course, sir. We look forward to seeing you.
So, what are the differences between these 4 hotels?
Well, the main difference is in the facilities they offer. The Hotel Sunshine is the only one which has a gym, and it's also got one of the top health spas in the area. It's next to a lake, so you can do water sports there. But if you really like sailing or water skiing, then the Highland Hotel would probably be the best place because it offers great instruction programs in these sports.
Actually, I'm not a sporty person.
Okay. Well, what about the Hotel Carminia? It's a brand new hotel and it prides itself on its cinema and multimedia centre. And then there's the Royal. This one has a conference room, a meeting room, and free computer access. But it's not really appropriate for children. There's not much in the way of entertainment.
Well, I'm going on holiday, not to work, and it's just my wife and me, so I think we'll book with the Hotel Carminia, please. So, there's a great walking tour tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow night, we could go on a cruise round the harbour. What do you think, John?
Well, we've got theatre tickets for tonight, so we'll be too tired for the walking tour in the morning. But I don't fancy the cruise either.
Why not? It'll be fun. Look, it's a dinner cruise and it's only $12 each.
I hate the sea, and I'll be sick with fear if the waves are big. And dinner? On a boat? I just couldn't.
But we'll be in the harbour.
Still. What about this? There's a bus tour tomorrow evening. It's only $5.50 and it goes all around the main tourist sites.
Yeah, that sounds okay, but I'd much rather...
Where shall we eat tonight?
Well, there are plenty of options. The guide says this city has hundreds of restaurants. What kind of food would you like to have, John?
Well, I quite like seafood. There's the Captain's Table on Firth Street. The guide gives it 4 stars.
I don't know. The hotel receptionist told me the service is slow. But if you like seafood, there are a couple more places in the guide.
Yes. Mangan's or Joe's Cafe. What about those, Sam?
Mangan's could be a good option. It's nicer than Joe's Cafe, and there are fantastic views as well. We'd probably pay a bit extra. Joe's Cafe is much cheaper. But we're on holiday. I think we should splash out.
That sounds great. Oh no. Hold on, it's closed tonight. Oh, what a shame. Shall we go to Joe's Cafe then?
Yes, I suppose we'll have to. I'll give them a call and book a table. Can I use your phone?
No. Sorry. I've left my phone in the hotel. We can ask the receptionist to do it. Let's go back now and sort it out. We can get changed and have a drink before dinner if you like.
Okay, good idea.
Section 1. You will hear a tourist asking for information at a tourist office. First, you will have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. In the exam, there will be a pause of 20 seconds. You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation related to this will be played first.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hello. Is it possible to book a bus tour of the city here?
Of course, sir. When would you like to take the tour? There are tours in the morning, afternoon and evening. Sometimes it's nice to see the city at night with the buildings lit up.
We'll be going out for dinner tonight, so we'd prefer to go this afternoon. Oh, and it's for 2 people. The tourist says that the tour is for 2 people, so the number of passengers has been written in the notes as 2. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hello. Is it possible to book a bus tour of the city here?
Of course, sir. When would you like to take the tour? There are tours in the morning, afternoon and evening. Sometimes it's nice to see the city at night with the buildings lit up.
We'll be going out for dinner tonight, so we'd prefer to go this afternoon. Oh, and it's for 2 people.
Right. Now, I just need some details. Can you give me the names of the 2 people, please?
Yes, Susan Field and James Carter.
Susan Field and James... Sorry, can you spell your surname for me, please?
It's Carter. C-A-R-T-E-R.
Thank you. And can I have a contact telephone number?
Why do you need one?
Just in case we have to cancel the tour and need to contact you.
I see. Well, my mobile number is 07988 636 197.
That's 07988 636 197. Now, can you also tell me which hotel you're staying at?
The Crest Hotel. Oh, no, sorry. That's the hotel we're staying in next week. It's the Riverside Hotel.
Oh, the Riverside is a lovely hotel. Are you enjoying your stay?
Yes, we are, very much. We'd definitely recommend it to others.
Oh, I am glad. Now, I can book you on the tour at 4 p.m. Would that suit you? Alternatively, there is one at 2.
2 would be better for us, please.
Right. That's booked for you, sir. 2 people at 2 p.m. today, August the 14th. You pay the bus driver when you get on, and it's £4 per person.
Thank you very much. Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. In the exam, there will be a pause of 20 seconds. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10. Can I also ask you about the museum in the main square? I was reading about it in my guidebook and was shocked to see that the entrance price is £10. Why does it cost so much?
Well, the museum has the largest collection of Latin American art in Europe. People come from all over the world to see it. But that's not the reason why it's so expensive to get in. You see, the building is very old and it needs repairs. The £10 ticket cost will go towards repairing the roof and the walls.
I see. Well, I suppose it's worth paying £10 to see the collection.
Yes, I think so too. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Actually, there is. I was wondering if you knew of any good restaurants in the area.
Well, there are a few restaurants near the harbour and a couple on the beach, which are nice. The problem is that the smell of the fish market is quite strong down there.
I don't think my girlfriend would be very pleased.
I know what you mean. It's not very romantic, is it? My advice would be to go to the next town. It's bigger and the restaurant selection is wider. You can get there by taxi and it only takes about 10 minutes. The town is quite picturesque. Is it for a special occasion?
Yes, it's my girlfriend's birthday, so I'd like to go somewhere special. Do you know any of these restaurants well enough to tell me about them?
Well, I know about a few of them, and there are pictures in this leaflet here. Oh, this one here is lovely, the Bellevue, and it's extremely popular. It has a famous chef, so it's not cheap, but the standard of the food is very high. It's right by the sea, and there are wonderful views if you get a good table. Then there's the Lighthouse Cafe, you can see the picture here, which isn't really a cafe at all. In fact, it's a great restaurant and a lot of TV celebrities and actors eat there. The place has been going for over 100 years. It's quite an institution around here.
I'm not sure about those two. They sound too expensive to me. I was thinking of somewhere small, not too upmarket, but with good food.
In that case, what about Harvey's? The same family has run this restaurant for over a century, and it's reasonably priced and really popular with local people. Oh, and there's another family-run restaurant, Stonecroft House. New owners took over a month ago, and they're getting good reviews. There's a new chef there, and the food is meant to be very good. This leaflet has the contact details for all the restaurants, so you can just call them if you'd like to book a table.
Great, thanks. You've been very helpful. That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Hello everyone. Sorry to interrupt your class. I just want to make a quick announcement about our summer timetable. Shimmer's Dance School will be offering new classes this spring due to strong demand. Angela Stevenson will be back this term running the ballet class. This class will be on Tuesdays, and instead of the normal hour from 6:30 to 7:30, we'll be running the class for an hour and a half, so it'll continue until 8 o'clock. This means we have to charge higher fees, but only slightly higher, from £8.50 to £10.50. That's only £2 for the extra half hour. Next, Janine Davis will still be teaching the tango classes. Instead of being on Mondays, these classes will be on Wednesday nights from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The fee will still be £7.50 for the hour. Last but not least, Andrew is taking over the tap class. This class is for early risers, as it starts at 8:30 on Saturday morning and finishes at 10. We expect this class to be very popular, as tap is a great way to get fit while learning new dancing skills. This will cost £11. All the other classes remain the same as the winter timetable. We hope there's something for all of you at Shimmer's.
Internet safety is a big concern nowadays, and to protect your children and teenagers online, it's a good idea to monitor the sites they visit. Don't be put off from letting your kids use the internet. It's essential for their education and can help them make friends too. Now, let me tell you a bit about some sites we've found for children. Of course, there's a limited number of sites for the very young, but we would suggest one called Playtime Online. It's designed for children from 4 to 6 years old. It's really colourful and helps children learn skills for games. Children love it, and it helps them when they begin school. Then from, say, 5 until about 10 years of age, there's a really useful website called Moving Up. This takes Playtime Online a step further and enhances the maths and language skills of the child. Teachers speak highly of this site for child development. When children get into their teens, the internet can be a more dangerous place. NetAware, for the 12 to 16 year age group, makes young people more aware of online dangers. It's a good site for your child to look at before they start surfing on their own. Now, all teenagers love chatting, and Chat Electric is a site designed specifically for teens from 13 to 16 to make friends online with people their own age. The last site is invaluable for teens studying for exams. 16 to 18-year-olds love Test Doctors, which is a site designed to help students revise for their exams and is full of handy hints and tips. The site is run by subject specialists, so it's packed full of information. The Health and Education Summer Camp in the county of Cork in Southern Ireland is ideal for young people who'd like to learn new sports and activities. It has a beautiful location near a river and occupies 5 acres. The camp has 2 types of accommodation, tents and cabins, both of which are modern and comfortable. The cabins are by the river and the tents are on higher ground, away from the river and next to the washrooms. There are 2 washroom blocks, fully equipped with showers as well as toilets. We also have facilities for cooking here. We provide all the pots, pans and utensils. All cooking is done in the cooking area, which is situated in the centre of the camp. This gives the camp a real social focal point.
The Duke of Edinburgh's Award is a programme of activities designed to help young people from all backgrounds develop personally. There are 3 levels: bronze, silver and gold. And for each level, participants have to complete a series of activities in 4 categories: volunteering, physical, skills and expedition. This talk will explain what you have to do in order to get a bronze award. The first thing you need to do is find a Duke of Edinburgh centre near you. This could be your school, college or youth club. Then you'll need to pay a small fee to enrol in the programme. Once you've enrolled, you'll get a welcome pack, which explains the 4 categories in more detail. Then you can start planning what to do. You can do many different types of activity for each category, but you must get them approved by your Duke of Edinburgh coordinator before you start, so you don't waste time doing something which is not approved. The other important person is your assessor. This is the person who will certify that you've completed each activity by signing your record book. After you've completed all the activities in the time given, your assessor will send your record book results to the operating authority, who will check it. If everything is satisfactory, you'll get your certificate and badge to confirm you've completed the award. And after that, you can start working on the silver award.
Section 2. You will hear a talk about facilities for teenagers at a leisure centre. First, you will have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. In the exam, there will be a pause of 20 seconds. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming to find out more about the new teen programme here at the Park Hill Leisure Centre. I'd like to take you through the programme, the classes available, describe the building itself, and then give you some information about how to register and sign up for the sports and activities we offer. Afterwards, you'll have an opportunity to take a tour of the centre. We also have some taster sessions with our instructors, which we hope you'll enjoy and which will motivate you to sign up. Let's go through the classes first. As you can see from the teen programme handout in your pack, we have lots of classes on offer. Our instructors are highly qualified and have lots of experience training young people. Diana is our dance instructor and she gives classes in jazz and salsa on Wednesday and Thursday evenings respectively. Jim usually takes the football practice sessions, but this year he is branching out into American sports and will be running the baseball club on Saturday afternoons. We think this will be very popular. So Steve will now run the football practice. This class has been changed from Saturday to Sunday afternoons. Steve will also take the skateboarding class on Monday evening. The roller skating course is for beginners, and this will be taken by Stella, who was last year's under-21 London roller skating champion, so you'll be in good hands with her expert advice. The day of this course is still to be arranged, but it's likely to be Tuesday. We'll confirm the day by the end of this week.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. In the exam, there will be a pause of 20 seconds. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
Now, some of you won't have been to Park Hill Leisure Centre before, so let me just tell you a little about the layout. As you can see, the reception area here is very spacious and there is plenty of room to meet your friends and have a drink. We also have brand new dance studios with floor-to-ceiling mirrors and the latest audio equipment. The dance studios are to the left of the reception area behind the swimming pool. I meant opposite the swimming pool. Both the roller skating and skateboarding classes will be held in the skate arena. This has also been refurbished, and we have a new 5-metre ramp in there, which is proving to be popular. The arena is behind the changing rooms, which you can see behind us, between the gym and tennis courts. The tennis courts are on the right of the arena. You'll see both of these new spaces on the tour later. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is how to join the Park Hill Leisure Centre and enrol for the classes. First, you need to complete an enrolment form with some of your personal details, including your address and telephone number and the name of your school. If you're under 16 years old, then you'll also be required to get your parents' permission to take part in the classes. Please ask one of your parents to sign the authorisation form attached to the enrolment form. You'll find the form in your information pack. When you've done this, you just hand the forms to reception. You can pay an annual subscription of £20 or, alternatively, you can pay each time you use the facilities. There is a £1.60 admission fee in this case. Whether you decide to pay in one go or with each visit, you still need to complete the forms in your pack and become a member. Once we have the forms, we'll send your membership card to your home address. All you need to do is show this card every time you come to the centre, and if you want to book a class, you just need your membership number on your card.
That is the end of section 2. In the exam, you will have half a minute to check your answers. 1. Glaciers.
It is assumed that glaciers move slowly, but occasionally they have surges and move up to 50 times faster than normal.
2. Salinity.
The Dead Sea is famous for the salinity of its water.
3. Humidity.
The humidity in tropical areas can make you very tired.
4. Kilometres.
The oceans can reach depths of 11 kilometres in places.
5. Pressure.
Altitude sickness is due to a reduction in air pressure.
6. Evaporation.
Rain is mainly caused by evaporation from the oceans.
7. Environment.
We need to look after the environment around us.
8. Biology.
Biology is a branch of the natural sciences.
9. Brightness.
Our perception of the brightness of the sun changes with the seasons.
Hi everyone, how are you all?
I'm fine, thanks, Linda.
Actually, I'm not feeling so well. I think I've got a cold.
Oh no, Stephen. I'm sorry to hear that. What about you, Joanne?
I'm fine, but I'm very busy with my biology course.
Oh, me too. There's so much work to do.
In that case, we should get started on our essay. John, do you want to start?
Okay, let me start by telling you my ideas for the essay.
We've really got to decide who does what for our Natural Earth project.
Okay, Alice. Well, we've got all our cloud research, so let's decide how to break it down.
Well, we should probably start by saying how clouds are formed.
Good idea. And then maybe move on to the different types of clouds. We can separate it into low-lying, medium-level, and high clouds. What do you think, Jenny?
Yes, I think that's a good idea. And we should also make a PowerPoint to make it a bit more interesting and put in pictures of the different clouds.
Good idea, Jenny. We should probably have cue cards too. I'm useless at remembering what to say without them.
Yes, me too. Well, I'm quite happy to organize everything we found out about clouds and make sure it fits into our presentation times.
Actually, I'd better do that. I've got all the research on my computer, so it makes sense. How about if you make the presentation slides, Carl?
Okay, Alice, that's fine by me.
Well, if you guys are going to do that, then I'll look on the internet for pictures of the different types of clouds.
That'll be great, Jenny. I'll also make the prompt cards so we don't forget what we're saying during the presentation.
Sounds great. Let's have a run-through on Tuesday. What sections does everyone want to talk about? I don't really mind.
I hate speaking in front of people, so I'd prefer not to do the introduction.
I don't mind. I'll do that. If you don't want to talk much, Then why don't you just do the middle bit about the medium-level clouds?
Yes, I can do the low-level and high-level clouds part. I'm sure Jenny can handle the summarising too.
Thanks, guys. We can all take questions together. Hi, Roger.
Debbie, hi, how are you?
Oh, I've been struggling with my Natural Earth assignment. It's proving to be really difficult.
The one for Professor Black? Me too. I'm writing about volcanic activity. What are you doing yours on?
Acid rain. I thought that would be okay, but the process is really complicated.
Well, I can help you with it. I know a lot about acid rain. I studied the causes and effects last year.
Really? Oh, that's great. I've done some work on the causes. I'm going to write that acid rain is caused by sulfur dioxide from power plants and smelters. Basically, this reacts in the atmosphere to form acid rain.
Ah, but it's not just sulfur dioxide. It's also nitrogen oxides.
Really?
Yes, from things like car exhausts.
But aren't nitrogen oxides also caused by natural events too?
Yes, they're a minor factor, but I think they're worth mentioning. But sorry, carry on.
Thanks. I might add that. So anyway, these emissions react in the atmosphere with water, oxygen and oxidants to form acidic compounds like sulfuric acid. These compounds then fall to Earth.
Are you going to mention the different ways they return to the ground?
Do you mean wet and dry deposition?
Yes. So you've done a bit of background reading then?
Yes. So if I've got it right, acid rain often comes down as rain, but also as snow or fog. This is wet deposition. I'm also going to define it as any form of precipitation that removes acids from the atmosphere.
Yes, I think that's a good term to define it.
Dry deposition. Well, I think that's when the pollutants stick to the ground through dust. I'm not really sure how to define it though, compared to wet deposition.
Just think of it as any pollutants that are not caused through precipitation. That's probably the best way. Did you know that sunlight can enhance the effects of acid rain as well?
No, I didn't. Oh, there's so much to think about. I'm sure I'll go over my word limit.
Well, you sound like you know a lot about the subject. Just try and keep your focus. I've had the same problem writing about volcanoes. There's just so much.
Do you want to make a start on our Natural Earth project? I think our idea of a lightning safety presentation is great, don't you, Rachel?
Yes, I think it'll be really good. I have a few ideas already.
Oh, great. Me too. I think we should divide it into 2 parts. What to do if you're inside when lightning strikes, and what to do if you're outside. What do you think?
That's good, but we need more. Something about planning for this kind of event. And also, what to do if someone gets hit by lightning.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. Of course. Well, what should we talk about in the first part?
I think we should say it's important to be aware. Lightning is always before rain, so don't wait until it rains. As soon as you hear thunder or lightning, you should get inside.
OK, yes. And then if you're indoors, you should avoid water, stay away from doors and windows, and don't use the telephone.
Or any electrical equipment. In fact, if you can, switch it off first. And you should wait half an hour after the last clap of thunder before going back outside.
And if you're outside when it storms, you also need to avoid water. Try and get inside as soon as possible. There are certain things you should avoid. Open spaces, anything large and made of metal. And of course, the obvious one, trees.
But we should mention that if lightning strikes very near you, you need to crouch down.
Oh, is that right? I thought you had to stand still.
No, that's actually wrong. You're supposed to crouch down.
And put your hands over your ears. The noise can damage your hearing if you don't. OK, I think we've got quite a lot here. Only the last part to go. Now, what to do if someone gets hit?
I think we should say that it's very rare for someone to get hit by lightning. Our talk sounds as if there's danger all around. We should try and make it sound a bit more reassuring.
Yes, you're right. We'll say it doesn't happen often. It's just better to be safe than sorry. But what should we say about getting hit by lightning?
Well, I think we should say it's safe to touch people who've been hit by lightning. They don't have any electrical charge. If there's a first aider around, then they should help them. Otherwise, it's just best to call for an ambulance. And we should remind our audience that 80% of lightning victims don't get fatally injured. That should calm everyone's nerves.